I'm all over here like, I'm trying to keep things.
So I'm going to get my nails done, and I'm very excited because I finally asked. I went into my local community Facebook group,
Mm-hmm.
and I asked for a recommendation. I said, "Thank you for the follow." I said, "I'm looking for somebody who could do really pretty sets of nails. Looking for a specific individual recommendation because there there's a perfectly lovely um there's lots of nail salons, you know, um lots of perfectly lovely nail salons, but I go into them and I end up, you know, I just end up disappointed over and over again with my nails. And the last time I got them done, I hadn't had acrylics in quite a while. Um,
I'm
I
surprised they
had
didn't talk you into doing the gel ones.
I tried the Gel X. I'm not against Gel X, but they are more time intensive and expensive, which I don't necessarily hate that. But anyways, I'm so unhappy with the last time I got my nails done. I'm convinced that there are a lot of people working at the nail salons. They're really ought not be working at the nail salons. And I I want to say this. I want to say this um, with compassion because there is there are a tremendous number of Vietnamese people who work at nail salons around the world. And I have always been thrilled with work that I get done by nail techs from Vietnam. But this is this is just a theory I have. If you need sanity, there's jerky in the fridge.
Thank you.
It feels like people, humans who've come to America from Vietnam, their quickest path to a job is getting a job as a nail tech.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that they're thrilled and grateful for the work, you know, that they can come to America. They don't have to have really good English. They just have to have these nail tech skills, and they're good to go, you know, with a job. Except that my experience lately has been that I'm getting people who they don't really like it. They don't want to be there. They're not good at it. They're not good at it.
So
They're
you think
they're
that
they're,
they're just there because they need an easy path to
they're there because
citizenship
they're
then?
there.
Or
Well,
their
it's
family
their
is there?
family.
Yeah.
This is often a family business. Yeah.
But they don't
Um.
want to be in the family business.
Yeah. They're not good at it. They're not having fun. Um. You know this is just a theory. I put myself in their shoes. Like if I traveled to another country, um, and, you know, let's say, oh, all Americans who come to this country end up doing this particular line of work because, you know, historically they've been known to be good at it. You know, like just picking something kind of ridiculous. Let's say, you know, cowboy, like American cowboy. Like you're an American and you come to our country, so you're automatically a cowboy. You know, only I'm not good at it. I'm not
Right,
good at
yeah.
it. It's just that my family historically has been good at it. And so I come to your country and I am put into the family business. You know, it's a bummer. It's a bummer to get put into work that I don't enjoy, just because that's what my family does. And I'm not, and I don't speak the local language, so it's not that easy for me to get another kind of job that I might enjoy more or be better skilled at. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I feel like that would be kind of like a miserable sort of existence.
Yeah. And so, like, that, I feel like prior to the pandemic, and I'm using that only as a really shitty timekeeper. Prior to the pandemic, I feel like whatever salon I went to, wherever I was, Michigan, Georgia, Florida, I could walk into any nail salon and get a really nice set of nails. Really enjoy my experience. You know, and but since when we came back from the pandemic, I feel like the exact opposite is true. There's only one, I went to a nail salon in Pennsylvania when I was visiting Bob like a year or so ago, and I walked in and there was a really lovely young Vietnamese guy covered with tattoos, full of sass, and we watched Masked Singer together,
Uh-huh.
and he did my nails, and they were amazing. I could not stop looking at my pretty fucking nails. They were so pretty. And I'm like, you know, this was amazing. Other than that one time, every single time I've gotten my nails done, I have left going, what the fuck? What the actual fuck?
So, have you not asked them, like, told them to maybe, you know, redo them a certain way if you didn't like them? Because usually they will. Or is it like, I don't want to piss you off and have you wreck my nails, you know what I mean? Like,
Isn't it? This is where this definitely comes back to me. I did.
there's a goose
So
egg
not-
over here.
Not this last exact time. I'm just wandering around doing a little bit of
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
map filling out.
I pissed off the moose goose. I was just picking berries. Don't eat my face. Sorry, I was trying to get some food. I'm trying not to lead him to base. Okay, his health bar went away.
So the last time that I went to the salon, this last time, she did my toes first. And she did a really nice, it was a very enjoyable pedicure. There's nothing that fancy about a pedicure. But then I was getting a full set of acrylics. And close-up pictures of my nails, you'd understand what I'm talking about. They're a little lumpy. They lack.
Oh, if they're
like
lumpy, that would drive me nuts.
They're flat and they're a little lumpy. Like, and it's mild enough that it just wasn't immediately. I just knew. I just kind of sighed. I'm like, she does not care about what she's doing.
I had a salon that I would go to quite regularly for all of that stuff, and then they changed ownership, and now it's like they were a big, huge family-run business, and they changed ownership, and now it's like it's not the same people, not anything. Where did all the spider webs go?
I haven't taken it.
I don't know. They're not in the boxes anymore.
So the time before this, so I recently had taken, I'd let my nails rest for like 3 months, so this was my first set. But prior to that, I was watching, the woman was doing my nails, and I was noticing how overall flat the nail was looking. It didn't have a pretty shape. And so I was just like, took a deep breath and said, hey, I really like it when my nails have a nice, like, curve, you know, and I was just, like, showing her, like this, and she looks at me, she did not take offense. She looks at me and she just nodded. And she did add more of a curve to my nail. And I would say she did okay. She did okay. I was proud of myself for speaking up. I was happy enough with the results that I got from her. But then the next time I was back there, she was busy with someone else. And I kicked myself for not having made a specific request. When I should have noted her name and made a specific request. But when I came back, and this time when the person was doing my nails, again, I'm like, I really like it when they have like a pretty curve. And this person looked at me, and I'm like, okay. And I'm like,
oh no.
I mean, she doesn't understand what I'm saying. I do not get annoyed when someone doesn't speak English. I don't. I can't speak any other languages, folks. So I am not going to be bitchy to anybody who makes any effort to understand me.
Right.
I'm happy that they're making an effort to understand me. I'm not pissed. I'm not annoyed. I'm not judging. I just take out my camera. Oh my gosh, we've got a retrap and I didn't notice it. Anyways, I take out my camera and I show her, and I'm making a little curvy motion with my hand, and I said, I really like this. And she just didn't change anything about how she was making my nails. And they came out really flat looking, and I'm just like,
oh no.
Sigh. And I don't know how I feel tired by the experience.